Hi everybody, this is Lauren of planmoshplan. Welcome back to another plan with me. This is actually a week in October, I think the week of October 15th. I'm using this really beautiful foiled, I think it's a mini kit from Muse Crafts. I am obsessed with it. I think the spread turned out really well. I love the colors of the kit and I just really love her style. I love all her those bow headers that she includes, the squared off half boxes, just how decorative but simple her style is. So I was really excited to use this kit and I filmed it and I was wanted to post it right away. This week was actually kind of crazy in my life, but I didn't post it right away because I actually got promoted at work this week, and I put that, this is a memory planner, so I put that in the planner and I wanted to mention it, but I didn't have it concretely in contract or anything at the time. My boss just told me that. If you don't know, I think I've mentioned it before, probably not super outright, but I've been contracting for about 1.5 years with the company that I work with, and I had been wanting to go permanent with them for a while now, and I was hoping to get that information from my boss that was going to happen this week or soon, in this month or whatever. But what I wasn't expecting was for him, I wanted him to hire me on in the capacity that I was full time, but I wasn't expecting a promotion at all. So I was super super just kind of taken aback, but really excited when I found that out. I'm still waiting till it isn't official yet. I think I'll start in my new position on the 3rd of December. So still trying to work some stuff out, but at this point I'm okay saying it out loud because it's been announced and whatever. I don't know. So hopefully I'm not jinxing anything. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Keep your fingers crossed that everything goes through like it's supposed to. But yeah, and then the confusing part for this too is this is a month ago, at this point. By the way, I should just mention those date covers, they match really well. They're from My Newest Addiction, and the date dots are from The Giving Girl that I'm using. I think everything else is from the kit that I've used thus far. But anyway, so I planned this week as it was happening or right after it happened, and didn't post the spread because I didn't want to say anything just yet. But I swear that I recorded a voiceover for this week. I feel I 10 out of 10 did, but I can't find it anywhere. It's not in I use a voice recording software on my phone, and then I normally move it over to Google, my Google Drive, and I can't find it on my phone or on Google Drive. So I'm so confused what happened to it, because I'm did I dream it? I swear I did the voice recording for this and just, yeah, but I can't find it anywhere. So I'm doing it now, again, I guess. I wish that I feel I always remember stuff better so I can talk about it in more detail when I do the voiceovers right very soon after the week happened, because it's fresh in my mind still, I guess. But so I feel so much stuff that was kind of out of the norm for the usual for me happened this week that I should be able to remember pretty well. For the sidebar, I used the washi rose colored days. I always say that, rose gold, not rose colored days. I used the rose gold 5mm white bow washi from Simply Gilded, and then I used a bunch of stickers from the kit, and instead of doing a to-do list for this week, because I ended up getting sick this week, I just used the 9th full box that said Fall in Love at the bottom there, and then the work script that I put down over that box, the box in the sidebar is from Rose Color Days. And then I'm just spacing my full boxes out pretty evenly. I really like her full boxes. I love that she includes these foiled pattern headers in the kit. That's really wonderful. And I really like that they don't match any of the full boxes. I love patterned headers that don't match any of the full boxes exactly. So, and I love too that they were foiled. That's amazing. So I put the foiled headers that came with the kit over the full boxes, and then I had bought the bow headers as add-ons, and I kind of, they came with a nude, a pink, a mint, and this maroon color, and I strategically tried to use the maroon color and the mint color in this spread and save the pink and the nude, because they were like really neutral pinks and nudes that I knew I would be able to use in other spreads, whereas if I would have not used the pink or the maroon, that would have been harder to pull into future spreads. Okay, and then starting out on Monday, I swear, this is like, I'm like, I swear I recorded this before, because I swear I talked about that before. I'm having deja vu, I think. Okay, so Monday, time card was due, as always. I used an arrow flag kind of thing from the kit, and the same thing I do every Monday if you're not new. What's it called? A $sign from Rose Color Days. I actually need to restock those. And then this Monday, I was actually really sick, so I worked from home. I used a Fox and Pip girl to mark that, although she looked a lot cuter than I was. And then I still did have a meeting that I had to call in for at noon, so I am marking that with, I cut down a little flag from the kit. I like when kits have like the heart checklist flags that have the, I don't know how to describe it. The heart is outlined in black. I don't know why, but I really like that. So I did that. I cut it down to one heart, which is kind of silly, and then put a meeting script from Rose Color Days. And I think that's how I marked all my meetings. Oh no, actually, that's not how I marked all my meetings this week. And then I also was able to edit and upload a plan with me this Monday. So I'm marking that with a rose gold foiled camera sticker from Tasseled Planner, who I've been loving. And then let's see. So this pho girl from Fox and Pip, I actually ordered pho because I had a cold and I just really wanted pho. So I ordered pho for lunch, and it says FaceTime. I think I must have FaceTimed my sister. I'm not sure who I FaceTimed. And then that night, yes, this is how I know that I did definitely record this voiceover, because I remember being like, what the heck, it skipped over all of Tuesday. Okay, I'm going to talk really fast. That night, on Monday night, normally I do the majority of the meal prep for all of our food for the week, but Steven had to do it for us because I was sick and he didn't want me contaminating anything. So I had to stand there in the kitchen and like tell him step by step everything that I normally do. That was pretty hilarious. He was gonna murder me. But yeah. Okay, so then Tuesday, I'm gonna try and run through this really fast. It was my boss's birthday, so I came in just in the morning thinking that I was gonna be fine. Marked it with a quarter box and champagne glasses, and then didn't feel well, so I went back home and worked from home in the afternoon. And then that laptop is from Cozy Paper Co. I picked up some mail. That mail envelope is from White Deer Stationery. And then I napped when I got home, and that nap sticker is from My Newest Addiction. And then and then I marked my meetings at the bottom with the shop, who I'm forgetting, Bunny Paper Co. I think, the same sheet as the wine glasses. Okay. Tuesday. Onto Wednesday. Worked from home in that day again because I still wasn't feeling well. Marked my meetings the same way I had. The cup on top, the coffee cup that I used to mark work from home, is from Piper Paper Company, and the washi strip in between is the same one from Simply Gilded. I had a goal to finish my thank yous this night. Didn't happen at all, but I cut down a flag, and I used that pen is from Fox and Pip. And then I'm kind of trying to situate this whole thing out right here with the heart from Clever Gal Crafts and the ring from Magic Prince Co. and this washi tape. It was my coworker was getting married, and this Friday was her last day before she left for a month and a half. So I was we were planning to her like a surprise party, so I was organizing all of the the decorations that I ordered online for it that night, and like figuring out everything. And then Thursday was probably like the craziest day of my life. No, it wasn't, but it was a really crazy day. By this point I was feeling better. And I came back to work after being out of the office for 3 days. So people were like chasing me down, trying to like be like, oh, Lauren, like asking me all these questions from when I was gone. I had 5 meetings on top of that day that I'm marking up top with the half box or the quarter box and the meeting script. And then my other coworker, the other girl on my team, woman on my team, who was supposed to be helping me with all of the party stuff for the surprise party that we had that afternoon for the other woman on my team who's getting married. She got whatever I had, she got it. She like came to the office that morning and she was like, looked like she was gonna pass out, and me and my boss were like, you gotta go home, like I'll handle it, like it's fine. So I basically had to do all this party prep by myself on top of like the meetings and people chasing me down, and it was a mess. So I recruited a couple other like friends that I work with that were really helpful to help pick up stuff. But anyways, I marked everything that I had to do, or a majority of the big things that I had to get done that day, picking up the cupcakes and getting the balloons filled and getting cards and stuff. That was in that checklist with a don't forget script from Rose Colored Days, and the balloon is from an old sticker shop that's not open anymore. And then I marked the actual party with that girl from Fox and Pip and the heart from Clever Gal Crafts, and oh, that was a day. My coworker was genuinely really surprised, and all the cupcakes and the decorations and everything ended up looking really cute, and I got all the cards all figured out and everything, so it was worth it. I also am noticing I spelled balloons wrong. Oh well. That's okay. All right. And then, so Friday, I'm marking that it was my coworker who was getting married, her last day. So I marked that with an asterisk, I think from a Rose Colored Days sampler. And then I'm marking my payday right here, but I ended up changing that because there's just too much. It was like too big and bulky of a flag, and there's too much maroon in that little area right there. So that ends up getting pulled up. And then I originally was going to take that script that said some bad words on it, but instead I just grabbed this for real script. It says for real with the like exclamation mark. And I'm kind of fumbling around with that, and I'm like, this looks terrible with the Clever Gal Crafts art, trying to figure out how I'm going to mark it. And I'm using that to mark that I found out that I was promoted that day. And that's why I used the for real script, because I really was just like so not expecting that at all, or like whatever. It was just like I was very surprised. Yeah, so I was like, I thought that was the best way to do it. So I ended up just grabbing some washi from the kit, and then I wrote promoted really badly in like block lettering. I don't know why I wrote it in block lettering, don't ask me, but then I used one of the squiggles from Nikki and Rose Colored Days to kind of accent it, make it look a little better. And then at the bottom, what I marked down there, again with the champagne glasses, is when I came home that night, and I told Steven, he popped a bottle of champagne, and we got a little champagne buzz and drank that bottle and just kind of celebrated, FaceTime my mom, stuff like that. So I ended up moving the payday script down with just some like a little very just a small washi strip. And I think that looked a lot better. And then I'm marking my meetings the same way I had done earlier that week. So then on Friday night when we had been FaceTiming my mom, she was like, oh, your aunt like won this house in Carmel at an auction to go for like a vacation, so they're down there and we're gonna go down there and there's an extra bedroom, like you guys should totally come. So Steve and I are like, yeah, sounds good. So we very last minute decided that we were gonna make a trip down to Carmel in Monterey. So I marked that weekend in Carmel with the flag that I cut down right there. Problem was that morning we got all packed up, woke up early because we just drove down in the morning. We woke up early to drive down. Went down to the garage and our car was dead. So I used the keys from a paper company sheet to mark that, but we ended up Ubering and driving and getting my car. It was all good. We met up with my parents in Monterey and had brunch with them, and then my aunt and uncle came and met up with us, and I used Sticky Sloth Designs utensils layered over a flag to mark that. And then we went shopping in Carmel and in Monterey. It was like very, very, very touristy in Monterey, so we ended up heading down to Carmel. to go shopping, which is, well, it was a lot cuter. The shopping bag was from a Rose Shadow Collection sampler. And then we went wine tasting in Carmel Valley. We went to a couple places. It was really fun. We had a great time. I marked that with a Thumbprints Co. wine glass. She's no longer open anymore. And that night we went out to dinner at a place called Rue, which I would very much recommend if you're ever in Carmel Valley. It was so good. Like very kind of like what I think of as like California style, like farm to table cuisine. It was amazing. It was super fun. And I cut off the meal plan off a meal plan script from, I think that's from Magic Prints Co. That morning we woke up and we had coffee with my parents and my aunt and uncle. We had breakfast kind of all together and just enjoyed the morning together. I again marked that with a Piper Paper Company coffee and a heart from Simply Watercolor Co. And then we packed up that morning and drove back up towards the bay. So I used, I don't know if that was a flag or just a piece of washi, and then that suitcase is from Piper Paper Company as well. And then we went over to Steven's parents' house to kind of hang out with them for a little bit in the afternoon, and I marked that with again another heart from Clever Gal Crafts. Before we did that though, on our way back we went and stopped at the pumpkin patch. We do this every year. Just like two grown adults at the pumpkin patch, like no kids, I don't know. We like love the petting zoo. We're like shoving little children out of the way to pet the donkeys. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, so we did that. I marked that girl's from Fox and Pip and the swishes from Rose Colored Days. And then of course we went to Trader Joe's after that, and I marked that with a shopping cart from Sticky Sloth Designs. I feel like I had to talk through that so quickly. I think I need it. That was sped up way too fast. I've been slowing my videos down, I think. But anyways, thanks for sticking with it. Sorry I was like shouting words at you as fast as I could. I felt like I couldn't keep up with everything I was doing. But if you still are here with me, I really appreciate you sticking it out for the whole video. I really love how the spread turned out. And I hope you liked it as well. And I really hope you enjoyed the video. So if you want to see more from me, you can always follow me on Instagram. I'm planmoshplan, or subscribe here if you haven't already. Thanks everybody. Bye.